resources. And we're talking about these resources. We're talking about natural resources. Who knows what a natural resource is? Okay.
I think natural resources means like stuff we always use in the day.
Okay, things that we use. You're exactly right. It's things that we use, things that we need. But since it's natural, where do we get it from?
Nature.
Nature, exactly. It's things that nature provides us to take care of things.
So, teachers, before reading, make sure to select an appropriate text, one that will be supportive but with a few problems to solve. Prepare an introduction to the story. Take time to introduce the story, keeping in mind the meaning, language, and visual information in the text, and the knowledge, experience, and skills of the
What are
reader.
things that we get from nature that helps us take care of things that we need? Water. Water we needed to do. What are some ways we use water? We drink water. We feed our plants. Brush our teeth.
Wait, I had another
What?
we wash.
Wash our body. What?
And we feed it to our pets.
All right. If we have pets, they need this. They need water to drink as well. What type of water do we drink? Everybody.
Fresh water.
Fresh water as opposed to salt water. Okay. You said plants first. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that trees help us breathe.
Trees help us breathe. How do trees help us breathe?
Get students excited about the reading. Make sure to leave some questions to be answered through reading, but give them a good purpose for reading. And for your students, engage them in conversation about the story. Raise questions. Have them notice information in the text.
So during the process of photosynthesis, something happens. Tyler, can you tell me what happens? Oxygen is given out from the tree, and we give them what that they need. Carbon dioxide. Very good. We help them, they help us. Jared Allen, you said another good way we use trees as a natural resource. Paper. That wood helps us make paper, helps us make these pencils. Also, another resource we have in this pencil is a mineral. Wood for the pencil, and our mineral graphite gives us that lead that we write with. That is graphite. Exactly. So this table should be made of wood. It might have some artificial stuff too. Now plastic's not a natural resource. That's something that's man-made. Yes. Good job. Let's get started. You guys did great. There are two words already highlighted on the page. What are they?
Absolute location, relative location.
Absolute location, relative location. Now, because we know context clues, they have those words highlighted because they don't know that we know those words. So our context clues are going to tell us what these words mean. Land, water, and resources. Begin reading. All right, Jared, if you don't mind, let me hear you read what you read right there for me, please. Just start for me right back at the beginning. And did you see anywhere in this sentence where it tells you what absolute location is? It did. Okay.
Teachers, during reading, now is your time to listen in and keep anecdotal notes. Observe the students' reading behavior for evidence of strategy use. Confirm children's problem-solving attempts and successes. Make sure to allow students to read the whole text or a unified part of the text to themselves softly or silently.
Also describes the relative location or constant.
Say this word again.
Interact with students to assist with problem solving or difficulty areas. This is the perfect time, teachers, to take notes about the strategies used for individual readers.
Did we find any context clues there to help us out at all? All right, let's see. I'm going to give you all a highlight for this. The writer is thinking they may not know what absolute location is, so they provided us context clues to tell us the meaning of this word. What was the meaning of absolute location based on what they told us?
Or exact location.
Or exact location. Very good. Everybody highlight that. When you find an unknown word, sometimes one way you can find its context clues to help you better understand that word is they'll put a comma after the word. So if they give you a word that's hard for you, and then they put a comma and say or, and give you the meaning, you want to look for that, because that's going to be very helpful. A lot of times if it's an unknown word, the writer will do that for you, give you another way to better understand the word. Okay?
Teachers, after reading, talk about the story with the children. Invite personal response. Return to the text for one or two teaching opportunities, such as finding evidence or discussing problem
Give
solving.
me your sentence about what you think we will learn in this lesson, and then we will be able to move on to our next rotation.
Find time to assess children's understanding of what they have read. Sometimes engage the children in extending the story through writing or more reading. Engage students for a few minutes, even with some word work. Teachers, this is our time to make the story as relevant and as real as possible to our children. Talk about the story with them. Allow them to check their predictions and react personally to the story or information. Allow them to also revisit the text and also maybe reread it with a partner or put it in their story or book box to read independently throughout the week.